Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Accounting Simplified. I'm so glad to have you here. My voice is a lot better. I want to appreciate you guys that were able to watch my previous video on business expenses despite my voice. I'm going to do a repeat of that video where I'll be summarizing all that I thought in case there are some areas that you didn't hear properly. And I guess some terminology that I used there were too were not very simplified. So I will be doing a repeat, or rather a better summary, not a repeat, a summary of that video for clearer understanding, because we are all about simplifying everything accounting and recording. So if this is your very first time joining this channel, you're welcome to this family. Accounting Simplified helps small business owners understand their numbers, manage their records, and make smart financial decisions. That is all we are all about. Helping you make smart financial decisions. When you understand your numbers, you're able to manage your business, you're able to manage your profits, you're able to determine your profits. So we're all about simplification and helping your business grow. So if you're new time, you're welcome. If you're my loyal subscribers, I love you. Thank you for tuning into today's channel, to today's topic. Now today we'll be talking about cash book. And in this video, I'll be simplifying in a very simple manner how you can record your daily business cash transaction. Are we together? Be it cash transaction, be it bank transaction, you should be able to keep a record of what happens in your business. So I'll be giving us a simplified method of how we can record our daily business transaction using cash book in a very simplified manner. We're all about making life easy. No jargons, no, you don't even need experience. You just have to have a biro and know how to read and know how to write. That is all is required for you to learn from this channel. Know how to read and know how to write. That is all required. And then you're able to record your business activities, even if you're able to hire an accountant to help you do that. So we'll be talking about cash book today. We'll break it down in very simplified manner. And this method I'll be teaching is very perfect for small business owners, people like food vendors, shop owners, or beginners that have several businesses and want to be able to manage their money better and avoid loss. If that sounds like you, this video is for you. So we'll be breaking it down in a very simplified manner. We'll be teaching you how to record the transaction daily. You just need only one book for this transaction recording. And by the end of this video, you'll be able to record your daily cash transaction in a very easy peasy manner. In fact, I think this is one of the most simplest tutorials I've ever given on recording. So if that sounds like what you would like to learn, then stick to the very end of this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But first of all, grab yourself a notebook and a biro, because we'll be doing some writing. Well, you have a video, you can always watch it over and over and over and over and over and over again. But why it's good to get a book is that you can practice as we talk about it. And when you practice something more often, you get used to doing it. Do you understand? Alright, let's jump right into the video. Okay, now most business owners lose money because they don't track their daily cash. Today I'll be showing you the simplest way to record your daily money in and money out. That is using our cash book. We don't need any accounting terms. There'll be no accounting terms used here. There'll be no confusion. Just listen and stay tuned. Now let me start by explaining what a cash book is. A cash book is simply your daily money diary. It shows you the cash that has come into your business and the cash that have left your business each day. That is what a cash book is all about. Now I'll be giving us a very easy table that you can use to record this daily cash in and daily cash out. Now I'll be showing the formats which you can see in the table that I'll be viewing very soon. The first thing on the format is your date. This date is the date of the transaction, date of that cash transaction. Are we together? The next column is going to have what? Your description, as you can see. You're going to describe what the money was used for. If it was sales, you write it sales. If it was purchase or payment or purchase of stock or payment to a staff or whatever, you write that under your description. We have talked about types of expenses, so you should know the expenses you should be able to write there. So whatever is the expense, whatever is the description that has happened in your business, whether it's income, maybe you sold some goods and you received money. So we've described our dates, which is date of transaction. We've described the description, which is the actual thing that happened that day, be it sales, be it purchase, be it payment, whatever it is that happened that they're going to write it under description. In the next column will be money in. So in the case of sales, let's say you sold food items, 5,000 naira for instance. I'm giving you that as an instance. So that means to be under money in, because under money in you now have what? 5,000 naira, because that money what came in. So under description you have what? Sales, maybe 4 plates of food at maybe 1,000 naira each. So underneath money in you now have what? 5,000 naira, as you can see. Then if you have, maybe you bought tomatoes and you bought pepper, 3,000 naira, that will be the next thing. Underneath sales, under description, you will have what? Tomatoes and pepper. Under money out, you now have what? 3,000 naira, as you can see in the description. So let's give a live scenario. Now I'm going to give you a story so that we can understand it clearer. So let's say you're a food vendor, you sell food items, and this transaction happened in your food store on the 5th of November. At the beginning of the day, you didn't make any sales. So around 12 or around 9 a.m., you set to the market to buy tomatoes and pepper. So your transport fare was, say, 200 naira. You bought tomatoes and pepper for 2,800. That total amount is what? 3,000 naira. You also bought gas for 1,000 naira. Then say at about 12 noon, some customers came into your shop and they bought plates of rice and they paid you 7,000 naira for those plates of rice. Then at about 1 o'clock, you went and bought pure water and nylon so you can give your customers water. You spent 500 naira in purchasing that pure water and nylon. Now, if you're to write this transaction that happened in your business in your cash book, in your cash diary, let's call it money diary for easy understanding, in your money diary, how would you record it? So let me guide you. As you can see in the format, under the dates column, so first we're going to have your your 5 columns. Your dates is the first one, description, money in, money out. Are we together? You're going to have your dates, your description, money in, money out, and then balance. Now, since we're told that the first thing that happened was the purchase of tomatoes and pepper and transport, 3,000 naira, that will be the first thing you're going to record. So on that date, you have what? 5th, 11, 20, 25. Are we together? Under description, you now write what? Tomatoes, pepper, and transport. We're not told how much tomatoes were bought individually and how much pepper was bought. So we're just told that tomatoes, pepper, and transport is what? 3,000 naira. So lump them all together. So tomatoes, pepper, and transport is what? 3,000 naira. That will be under what? Money out. Are we together? Now, what will be in your balance? Your balance is going to be 3,000 naira in jacket. That jacket means is a negative. It means that the money was the money you spent, money out. Do you understand? Now, on the same 5th, you also bought gas. That's the next thing that happened in your business, right? So you write underneath tomatoes. Underneath tomatoes, that is where you have description as the main heading. You would write what? Gas. Gas, how much? 1,000. Are we together? When you get to money in, you won't put anything there because money did not come into your business. Instead, money left your pocket. Are we together? So you now go to the column of what? Money out. Underneath money out, you now write what? For 1,000 naira, I mean to say. Now, under balance, you will now have what? 4,000 naira. Someone asked me how. 3,000 plus 1,000 naira. That'll give you what? 4,000 naira. That 4,000 naira will be what? In jacket. Meaning was is a negative. Meaning that the money went out. You understand? Now, the next transaction that happened was what? Sale. We sold food. And our customer paid how much? 7,000 naira. So under the data, write what? 5th, 11th. Under description, I write what? Sales. Sale of food, or just write sales. Now under money in, I write what? 7,000 naira, because money has come into the business now. I've been spending. There's the money out, money out. I paid for tomatoes and pepper and transport. I paid for the gas. Now and I've received money from the customer. How much? 7,000 naira. That will be under what? Money in. Now under money out, will there be anything there? No, you just put dash. Are we together? Because you cannot have money in and money out at the same time. No. You use one transaction, you said exactly what happened. So we had a sales of what? 7,000 naira. So under money out there'll be nothing. Are we together? Now under balance you will now have what? 3,000 naira. Someone asked me how. Let me explain how. 7,000 naira that have come in minus the 4,000 naira that I've spent so far. We'll have what? 3,000 naira. 7 minus 4 is what? 3,000 naira. 7,000 minus 3 minus 4,000 naira. Double triple zero will come down. 7 minus 4 will give you what? 3. If you have calculator, you can use calculator. Most phones have what? Calculator. Are we together? So you do 7,000 with your calculator minus 4,000 naira. You can see how easy this thing is. It's no longer difficult to. You're becoming a guru. Most times you think that these things are difficult, but they're not difficult. All you need is an open mind and then understanding it. And if you're not clarified, please rewind and watch the video again. I believe by the time you watch it a second time, it will be a lot more clearer. Recording your transaction for your daily business is not difficult. Recording your cash book is not difficult. It's extremely easy. You understand? Most time we think that these technologies will be confusing, but you can see it's broken down very easily. Please, if you feel you're getting value for your time, I want to speak to your conscience. Kindly consider subscribing. Please just subscribe. If you're learning something. Okay, let's continue. I know we can do it together. We are pros. We are pros. We are learning. We are growing. Knowing your numbers help you what? Master your profits. Helps you what? Manage your business. So you can see we are going what? Higher and higher. Alright, let's continue. So the last transaction we have water and what? Nylon. How much? 500 naira. So you're going to write the date 5th November. That is 5th November. 500 naira. Under description you have nylon and water. Under money out, because you're spending money to be worth 500 naira, so then your balance will now be worth 2,500. How? 3,000 naira was our previous balance after the sales we had, so it will be 3,000 naira minus this outflow of 500 naira. Our balance is what now? What? 2,500. That brings us to the end of recording our cash book. So you can see you can record your cash book by yourself. Very easy. Very easy. No stress. No stress. Very, very easy. So let's kindly recap what we've talked about so far. We talked about cash book. What a cash book is a diary where you record your money in, your money out. I also showed us the format, and the format contains 4 columns: the date of the transaction, the description describing what transpired, money in, money out, and then your balance. So with that, you can now prepare your cash book. Money in is money you receive from your customers. Money out is the money you spend, you as the owner of the business. So we've come to the end of this class. come to the end of this class, kindly check out my next video where I'll be showing us how to determine the profit using your cash book. I would also be introducing some accounting terminologies, debit and credit. We've heard of the word debit, we've heard of the word credit. It simply means, when you hear debit, it means money is coming in. When you hear credit, it means money is going out. But it has to do with respect to the particular account per se. But we'll talk about that in more details in my next video, where I'll be teaching us how to determine profit using your cash book. If you've learned something, if you will be applying what you've learned in today's video, kindly subscribe to this video so that you keep on learning how to grow your business and how to know your numbers. Don't forget that Accounting Simplified is here to serve you. And if you need other accounting services, you can kindly send me a mail to ngozika at sps@gmail.com. I'll be leaving that so that you can see it properly on the screen. ngozikssps@gmail.com. In case you need someone to help look at your books, I can do that for you. And if you need other accounting services, you can reach me on that via email. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and share to those that you need, that you know that will need this video. And don't forget to drop your comments. If there are things that are confusing you in your business, please drop it in your comment section. And if you be using this that I taught today, please kindly let me know in your comment section. If you need guidance, kindly send me a mail so that I can also guide you. Which is all a very beautiful and a blessed day. You guys are the bomb and you rock. Bye. Bye.